This is the Star Wars The Black Series in 6-inch scale for LOM, or for LOM. For LOM. I used to call him that when I was a kid, after getting those action figures. I had no idea who they were. The figure is part of the Wave 28, I believe, of the Black Series figures. Also Wave 2 of the Solo Star Wars movie Black Series figures. And new to the case is just, new to the wave is just him and Kira. I've already done a review of Kira. Go check it out on my channel. So, if you're wondering who this guy is, you've not seen episode 5, you blink and you miss him. I mean, he's one of those extras that are, I'm sure his backstory has been done in the comic books, video games, and whatnot. But if you just watch the movies, he was one of Vader's 6. Vader had instructed 6 bounty hunters to capture the Millennium Falcon. I want them alive. No disintegration. Anyway, he was one of those, and I felt that was such a useless scene because right after he says that, instructs them, the Imperials get the Millennium Falcon. Anyway, so the 6 includes obviously Boba Fett. You get Dengar. You get Zuckuss, Bosk, IG-66, Boba Fett, and him. Did I miss out on anybody? Boba, IG-66, Bosk, LOM, Zuckuss, and Dengar. Okay. All right. Now, before I say my piece, what I think about this figure, let's talk about the figure itself. It's actually pretty good. It's figure number 67. It's a well-made figure. He comes with one accessory. He comes with his blaster, and it's so accurate to the toy or to what he used in the movies. Don't exactly know what kind of blast it produces because he never used it, but it looks so accurate to the toy. And I've seen this blaster somewhere. Somebody tell me in the comment section who's used it, which Black Series figure already has his blaster. I know it is. I just want to test you guys. Okay, so here is the figure. It's pretty cool. It's got a lot of wash on it. It's sort of like an old bronze statue or something like that. It's got black and gray and bits of yellow and gold here and there. He's even got that red stain on him. What's really interesting about this figure is the head sculpt. It's made of the softer, a little bit soft PVC. No, not really soft. It's soft because it's made of a translucent type of plastic. I'll show you guys later. And look at the detail of this head sculpt. And this is what's going to sell this figure. Absolutely amazing. Look at that alien head. It's like an alien head on a droid body. I guess they were able to transfer heads onto droids or something like that. But very, very cool. I am loving it. Now, for those of you wondering, can his head light up? Well, it's made of a translucent green plastic. And if you shine a LED light or a torch behind his head, he has that ominous glow about him. Now the camera is picking it up to be a little bit brighter than it's what's supposed to be. It's actually like a muted, very faint type of glow. I don't know if maybe I can show you. That's the best way to show you, but it's so bright in the camera. It should be, yep, just like that. It should be something like that. It's not as bright as it should be, but it is there. So I'm glad Hasbro decided to do something like this, and it's a treat for fans who really want to collect all these aliens and the bounty hunters from episode 5. Really, really nice. So look at that. Okay. Enough of that. Just turn the lights back on. If you think the mold looks very familiar, that's because you've probably seen it before. It is from this guy. Not exactly the same. It takes a lot of parts from C-3PO, and to me, he's, I think, a glamorized C-3PO. And a lot of collectors are going gaga over this figure for this particular wave. Now, very similar chest, but it's sort of different. They've sort of remolded it. The shoulder pad seems the same. Back similar, but not quite. The internal wiring looks the same, but they're not. The waist piece looks to be the same. The leg pieces look to be the same. The feet look to be the same. Fists are obviously different, and the arms are different. What I like about the arms, what they did is they took a page off of Bandai's model kits, and they've actually put that piston thing going on. So there is articulation for the arm. Very nice. They've re-sculpted it. It's going to stick out, obviously, but it doesn't matter. At least we've got some articulation. Speaking of articulation, he's got a ball-jointed neck that's on a hinge. Ball-jointed upper torso, ball-hinged shoulders. That hinge elbow connected to that piston. Ball-hinged wrists. This one goes in and up and down. This one obviously will go in and out. He's got a ball-jointed hip, but hindered by his leg armor. Thigh swivel. Double jointed knees, and that piston is going to stay there. Ball hinge ankles with the rocker joints, much like C-3PO. So, yeah. So, paint apps are great. I love the light effect on him. I love what they've done with the remolding of the C-3PO arms. Very, very nice, okay? My final thoughts on the figure are, if you're really into the bounty hunters and you love to complete that whole scene with Darth Vader, by all means, go get this figure. It is worth it. It's absolutely great. But if you're like me, who doesn't really care about the minor characters nowadays, and not really for me. I think he's a glamorized C-3PO. He didn't do anything in the movie. He's just standing around there, like, looking about like that. I wouldn't want to spend my money on it, seriously. I'm probably not going to keep this guy. I do like Boba Fett. He's done a lot in episode 6 as well, in episode 5. So he's pretty significant, and he's a Mandalorian. I love his backstory and all that in episode 2. To me, not really a priority to get, but again, if you're a big fan of the bounty hunters, definitely to complete your series. So we've gotten IG 66, we've gotten Boss, we've gotten Boba, so we've got him, and then we're gonna get Dengar and 4 LOMs and Zuckuss. So you're gonna complete that whole extras, this bunch of extras in that whole scene in episode 5. So well done, Hasbro. I commend them for doing a wonderful job on this figure. It's a great figure. It should get a 10 out of 10. Without my bias, it's going to get a 10 out of 10. So I hope you've enjoyed this little video review. This has been the Star Wars The Black Series in the 6-inch scale 4 LOM. Thanks for watching.
There will be a substantial reward for the one who finds the Millennium Falcon. You are free to use any methods necessary, but I want them alive. No disintegrations. As you wish. Lord Vader. My lord. We have them.